welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Woodward and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden has led the league points per game the last 3 seasons. And the Beard said, honestly, it's not even about me scoring. Teams are playing me for the pass. I just try to make the best play, and whether that's scoring or passing, every game is different. Kevin, back to you.
DA, he is dangerous in both facets. He's hard to stop. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. This could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with lights out, and it's Howard in at center. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Gordon in at the 3 spot. Here's Howard. Pass to Olsen. Just 5 on the clock. LeBron Davis. Good D by Covington. And it's Gordon. He brings it up for the Rockets. Pass to Harden. Plenty of space. The back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, I think playmaking has always been Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to share.
LeBron passes to Davis. Shoots over Covington. Here's Howard. And he banks in the layup.
And you need an army to keep away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Harden outside. Back to Westbrook. Houston moving the ball around. Covington finds Harden. Right wing. Lets it go. And that one goes long.
Oh, the set's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Olsen passes to Howard. Here's lights out. He feeds it to Davis. Count it. Good.
Oh, the defender plays tough, but Davis is tougher. Plays through the contact with authority.
Outside Westbrook. Makes the most of the high percentage shot.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Olsen. Howard trying to free himself up. Feeds it to Davis. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Davis has got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Harden against Green. It's Harden with the drive. Great D that time from Green. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the fielding, 3 of 6 since the opening tip. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Westbrook dishes to Harden. Westbrook kicks to Harden. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, I love him once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Howard misses.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
So they take the lead. Harden's got 7 points. Lakers trail by 3. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. And that one misses.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor.
And he gets it to go. Westbrook, second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Lakers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Olsen.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's where he'll bring it up for Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Westbrook after the missed three from Olsen. Westbrook double team. And the ball's tied up. And the Lakers have possession. The Lakers trail. And there's the pass to Olsen. Hangs, and it's blocked.
Well, you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Greg, the two words you and I like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
Well, you bring up some great points.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James is like a master at knowing which way to take it.
Harden surveying the D. Up in the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Tries from 16 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Rockets trail, an even 3-on-3 break. The kick out to Westbrook. Passes it to Gordon. Pass to Harden over Green. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon. Harden's got 11.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects it.
Guys back and forth this half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Gordon following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Tucker. He's moving the ball around. Harden's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's lights out. He's covered by West. Here's Howard. Here's Davis in the hoop for fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Westbrook. And the layup falls. He has 6.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
LeBron with it. Westbrook picks him up. Yep, that one goes in there.
And the ball handling moves of James are sensational, effortlessly slicing through the D with his quickness.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Now, he's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma is checked in for James. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding length, well, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Here's lights out in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. The Rockets pull it in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
A nice shot by Rivers.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Olsen passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And so here in Houston, they trail by 3. It's Rivers on the wing, covered by Olsen. Rivers kicks to Green. Houston now working with the new shot clock. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The shot's good from McGee.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Rivers. And right now he's averaging 1 points a game.
A crafty finisher. Rivers has a lot of confidence going to that floater when he's given a chance.
Here's Olsen. No good there. The Rockets go the other way with it. Now the pass to House. Back to Rivers. Launches a 3. Rebounded by McGee. Lakers leading by 3. Here's lights out. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectations. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Now here's Rivers. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's lights out. He's guarded by Rivers. No good from Olsen.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Here's the teardrop, and it's sent back by Morris.
Oh, man. Morris used his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to McLemore. Shot clock at 5. McGee with the block. Here's House. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot's good from Olsen.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
It's Rivers on the wing. He's covered by Olsen.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I think defensively that should try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opened up some opportunities for their shooters.
And the call on the shot that sent him to the line.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him.
Here's lights out. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Davis. Harden grabs.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection is a little bit dubious.
So for the Lakers right now, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard, and it's Olsen in at point guard. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, lights out in their last game against the Magic was terrific. He had 42 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of 3-pointers. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific out, and you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. I think he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he'd be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
That one goes in. LeBron, 7 points for the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Westbrook with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Gordon after the basket by Los Angeles. Comes in, finds Gordon. No good with the triple. And, Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the first, so they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from this, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. Back to Westbrook. On the wing, Gordon. Outside Westbrook. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 4. It's Harden with the drive. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Passes to James. To the paint. From 12 feet out. No that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Harden up top, covered by LeBron. Harden dishes to Westbrook. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior foul on one more of any variety, and he's out of here.
And every team would love to have a player like Westbrook because he plays his heart out every night.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to the left side. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Guarded by Harden. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. Rockets trail by 12. For the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. His 5th rebound game. Here's James. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taking just 10 shots.
And the way James dominates on the offensive end made effortless.
Timeout called. The Rockets. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Hit it from three-point range. Lights out's got 13 points.
Well, then Caldwell-Pope really sees the court well. Everyone knows this guy can shoot, but his passing is also outstanding.
Now defended by Olsen. House contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head the line.
I love what he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And he's gotten to spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Lake leading by 14. He dishes it to Howard. Ron drives in. It drops. It's not a field goal. 9 for 11. And Jordan get out of the Houston Rockets. Outside Gordon. Pass to Westbrook. And here's Tucker. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Now, I thought maybe D would figure him out as the game went along. Looks like he's figured them out in this first half.
Here's Westbrook. Again, the Rockets score.
Oh, he has this shot in his bag. I mean, I like Westbrook looks to shoot from there.
And Gordon over to help. Davis has the open look. Again, the Lakers.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Rockets trail by 16. Outside Gordon. The pass to Harden. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 19 points.
His 3-point game, it's heating up. That's his second 3 of the quarter. 3rd overall.
There's another one for the Lakers.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And it's lights out with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And he's checked in for Houston. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. And the Lakers also making a change. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
That's Westbrook. He's got 21.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Olsen passes. Good on the shot. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
This is where you want to get AD his shots. I mean, that's almost automatic.
And here's Westbrook. He seems to always be finding ways to down 20.5 points. And there's the foul. We'll go on. David Watts checked in for Peter. Lower comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Walls checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. It's House outside. 6 3-pointer.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Caldwell Pope outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game. Rivers surveying the. Oh, he hit it!
Oh,
he hit it!
What a great shot! Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Everyone on the prayer like that somehow finds the net.
And so it's Los Angeles.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. Dive into the second half. We'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. He's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Green is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the 1.
And James is used to scoring through contact. Doesn't matter what the D throws at him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
Right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And Westbrook will get up for Houston. 15-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Now, pointer, and Davis throws it down.
Agility, height, hands. I mean, Davis has every advantage on this play. The defense can effectively counter him.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Can't hit from 12.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. You just need to calm down, play their game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable.
The Lakers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and strength who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Howard, the most feared rim protectors in the league.
James with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why I've been able to get these good looks.
Harden against Green. Now, here is Harden. He's covered closely. And Harden with the stop.
And when Harden gets to cooking, you got to feed him. You got to keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
The feed to James. From the line. And again, it's the Lakers.
A nice job taking what the defense gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat there.
Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Fearlessly. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
Here's lights out. He's covered by Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Lob it Howard's way. He'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles, they have down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That free throw good for Morris.
You know, I like Morris. He's a valuable contributor on both ends of the floor. Now, he's a sniper from deep, and he can definitely lock you up on D as well.
Here's Rivers. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the shot goes in from Olsen.
Really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
Now here's McLemore. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that. Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Here's Rivers after the made shot from Olsen. The drive by Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, Olsen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Los Angeles, they've gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. First one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both free throws good from Olsen. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. Big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions right beneath the basket.
Here's Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go Keith Morris.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward to both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. The shot's good from Olsen.
Adding to his 3-point total on the night. He had 3 in the first half. Now he's got his first one here in the second.
Now here's McLemore. No points in the game yet for him. Down low, here's Rivers. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Out to Morris. Caldwell Pope passes to Olsen. Kuzma outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Now McLemore. And he was able to put up in time, but doesn't fall. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers ahead, ending the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. We'll be back shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if the comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got lights out. Jerry out there with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Morris in this position.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Cephalosha. Cloak loose. Just 5 to shoot. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to ball here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And for Houston, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%.
Not his best day 3-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Here's Olsen. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Cephalosha. Here's it's out to the middle. Cephalosha with the steal. Here's McLemore. Box to McLemore. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. McLemore's got his first points in this one.
That's the kind of player McLemore is. Always thinking of shooting as soon as he gets the ball on pass.
And here's Dudley for 3. nailed for three-point land.
The man has no heart, and that poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D, like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Clock at 6. Cephalosha misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Nwaba. Back Rivers. Fires from deep. Trying to save it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Olsen passes to Morris. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
To stop the run. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Sometimes you forget about athleticism. He's terrific at using it to slam it home.
Here's lights out. Guarded by Lamore. It's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
From deep, Nwaba gets the bucket. Nwaba's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Yep, it counts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Rivers, covered by Olsen. After Nwaba. The three-pointer, no good. The Lakers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. No good from Olsen. Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Now here's McLemore outside. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. The Rockets shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shattered, 38%. Here's Rivers. Count that one. Rivers has got 19 points.
And credit the focus. Rivers, he could have given in to the defense, but he stuck through it.
Waiters outside to the inside. Morris. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone. What was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach. A defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Houston making some changes. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Green. Tamari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Cabo Cephalosha subbed in for Danuel House. Dudley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Good, nice job down low.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy. But
for Houston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 47%. Chandler outside. Passes it to Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Nice jump shot. Good. 27 points for him.
I mean, look how intuitive the play is for Westbrook. Hard work. Off with the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harden with it. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 31.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 12-4 run. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The shot's good from Olsen.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Outside Westbrook. The three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his third assist on the night. Here's Olsen. Good work defensively by Harden. The Rockets shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Cephalosha kicks to Chandler. And here's Westbrook. And Houston again with the bucket.
Oh, I mean, they can't do anything Westbrook tonight. I mean, you tell me how to check him because I don't have an idea.
Olsen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free good from Olsen. So for the Rockets, McLemore's checked in for Hart, and it's in for Russell Westbrook. Goes from Olsen. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking harm and still able to finish.
A free throw drops for Rivers. LA has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Chandler with the steal. McLemore with the ball, and it's Waiters picking him up. That's good from McLemore on the assist by Chandler.
Oh, and the handles from McLemore just beautiful to watch. He really is a master at putting the D on skates.
They double him with Rivers. Olsen passes to Waiters. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was a doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And watching Guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for lights out.
No fatigue in this fella. Tireless. Every possession and leading their offense.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Rivers dishes to Carroll. Rebound the Lakers. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dudley against Carroll. 13 feet away. The shot comes out, and Houston the other way now. Now here's Rivers. Can't hit from in close.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for mistakes.
Here's Olsen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Got 40 points.
And they came in determined to this. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
McLemore, the pass Chandler. Here's Rivers. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.